Hey, what's up you guys? Sorry about the video cutting off yesterday. Computer couldn't handle it. I had to split it into 2 videos. Plus it would have been just way too long. A couple of changes that have already happened since yesterday's video. The ShartimusPrime t-shirts, not dolls, and Give It Ankle Pivot t-shirts are up, available for pre-order. So pre-order your ShartimusPrime t-shirts. Link is below. Also, we have the news section up, and I have my first news post up for ShartimusPrime.net. It's regarding new Marvel Legends. So yeah, go ahead, check that out, and continue watching this video though, alright? You want to see all the goodies. Alright, I'll catch you later. Peace! And then the last package is the Hella Sick package. For $50 a month, you get all of the things that I had mentioned before. So you get the rant time, you get the rant videos, you get the lost reviews, you also get the t-shirt lottery, you get the big time giveaway lottery, but you get the added bonus of one-on-one hangout with yours truly, ShartimusPrime. That's right. So it's a 1-hour Skype conference once a month with you and I. You don't have to be on camera. I'll be on camera. I ask that nobody records anything though, because we're going to talk about whatever you want as long as it doesn't get too weird, okay? I have to emphasize the weird thing because I don't want people showing me either. Not that I think you guys would, but it's the internet, so I have to assume the worst. So people get a warning. If things are getting really weird, I'll give a warning first, you know, and then we'll just have to cancel the whole thing. But I'll give a warning, and my threshold for weird is pretty high. If you want to start your own YouTube channel, I can direct you towards the right way to get things going on your YouTube channel. We could talk about action figure display ideas. We could talk about upcoming figures that are being released. If you're a musician, I'll give you drum lessons. So I will teach you to play drums. Guitar and bass, I can play those instruments okay, but you know, I'm not the greatest. But if you want to learn how to play drums, I'll teach you how to play drums for an hour. You could share your problems with me, man. I'll listen to your problems, man. I give pretty good advice when it comes to relationships and stuff too. I mean, just what I've been told from my friends and everything. I have a pretty grounded mindset. You know, I've been in long-term relationships my whole life, you know, so I'm a married man. So any kind of stress that you may be going, you know, throw it down on your boy Shartimus. I'll listen to you. Whatever you want to talk about for an hour, once a month, I'm basically all yours. Just don't record anything and don't let it get weird. Alright, so those are all the rewards that I have for you guys. I'm keeping it at those 5 tiers for right now. Check the link below to read up on the details again. Now, as far as the behind the scenes goes, people say, go get a real job. Dude, this is like at least 5 jobs in one. Administrative assistant, that's a real job, okay? The amount of time I spend going through emails, and I'm not talking about like, you know, hey Shartimus, I love your vids emails. I'm talking about like talking to NECA or talking to Kotobukiya, Marvelous News, doing all the paperwork for Toy Fair and Comic-Con, the press badge stuff, responding to requests, sending out links to my reviews, because people will send review samples. They want to see the review, so I gotta reply back, reading through emails of ideas. Believe it or not, I don't review everything people offer me to review. There's some really cool stuff that I've been offered that I've just shut down because I'm like, I don't have time for that. I can't produce a video for you, and it sucks. Like there's this third-party Transformers stuff, man. I really wanted to, but I have to turn it down because I know I don't have the time to do it. I get offers all the time that I just turn down, and I have to and these are things that I read through and I really consider. And because I don't want to break ties off, I gotta reply, gotta be tactful the way I email people these things. I'm not even gonna talk about every single thing that goes into every little detail of what I do to produce these videos just because I don't have enough time. Another job, photographer. I'm a photographer. I am a professional photographer. People pay me to take pictures. I get paid to take pictures. You see me taking pictures at these conventions. I'm taking pictures for these reviews. And I'm putting photographer and videographer into the same category. So it's the same thing. The amount of time I spend establishing shots, man, can be ridiculous. Just those opening shots themselves can take a long time. Getting this set up so that the figure is not bleeding out of the shot once it's rotating here on this rotating base is very tricky. And it gets even more tricky when I have a figure that's not on a flight stand. As you can see right here, he's on a flight stand, so it's a little bit easier. I don't have to have this white poster board underneath. You know, I save that. I usually use that for figures that are standing on it. And I actually just cut that out and made it myself, and I cut out a piece of cardboard underneath it so that it's nice and stable. And that's another part of the administrative assistant thing, is I'm always emailing these guys the photos and stuff like that. So a lot of time is taken into taking pictures. I use a DSLR, so I actually have manual settings, so I'm adjusting things. It's not just a point and click, point and click. I'm actually adjusting my lighting. I have 6 different light sources that I'm adjusting all the time. So the pictures don't look pretty all on their own, man. There's a lot of work that goes into that. And the thumbnails, oh, the thumbnails. You think all these thumbnails just look pretty on their own? Dealing with the composition of setting up the ShartimusPrime logo can be frustrating. There's times where I put up I'll make multiple thumbnails for one video, and I only end up keeping one. Those of you that follow me on Facebook, sometimes I give you guys the option to choose. You know, I'll post that up there. Sometimes I gotta really use Photoshop. I'll have a clip on the leg and I have to Photoshop out the clip on the leg, you know, so that it looks all nice and everything. Editing! Oh, that is my least favorite part. That is the part of the whole process where I'm like, this is just not fun for me. I don't really like... The only time it's fun is the big time letdown, because then I get to see the thing come to life right in front of me. So that part is cool, but it's very exhausting, man. That takes a lot of time. I have to come up with the ideas for that. Oh my god, dude. I can't tell you how many times I'm just wandering around the living room just thinking, okay, what is he gonna do? Like with the Spectacular Spider-Man review, I couldn't think of anything. Like I'm not a genius, so I have to put a lot of energy into thinking about these things. First time I saw anybody do this was Sean Long. I was just impressed. He comes up with these skits and everything, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of energy, man. Editing the videos takes a ridiculous amount of time. Editing the big time letdown stop motions, you have to think, man, not only do I edit those things, I use Photoshop to edit out the stands now. I also include effects to show laser beams and stuff like that. I also have all the sounds, all the clips and the sounds that go for it, the voice acting part, the performance side of it on my own. I have to do that. So there's a lot that goes into just the editing. Video editor is a real job. Performer, that is a real job. Performers, theater actors, I mean, I'm not really acting and I don't have the trained qualifications to be an actor, but I am still a performer. At some degree, you have to acknowledge that. I am not letting you see what's going on throughout the rest of my day. You know, I could be arguing with my wife about somebody leaving the breadcrumbs on the counter, and we'd be getting in a stupid fight about that. You know, stupid couple fights, they happen, all right, and then they go away real quick. And then you come back in here and I'm, hey, what's up, you guys? Life is great. You know, when it's not. Sometimes it's just not. That is not what I want this channel to be. I want this channel to be something where you guys could come here for a good time. I want this channel about being fun. It's supposed to be fun. Collecting is supposed to be a good time, all right? So the performance side is very exhausting. Not only am I performing while I'm sick, sometimes you guys could hear, sometimes I'm very, very tired. Sometimes I get these headaches, man. Since I was 6 years old, I suffer from migraines. I get these severe migraines that hit so hard sometimes that I end up puking. It's not a good time, but sometimes, like, if you just see me like not post a video for no reason, that's probably why. But sometimes I'll muscle through them. When I have colds and stuff, like sore throat, I'll still record anyway, man. I push through. I do my best to keep everything going, man. That's why they call me Russell Muscle, babies. You gotta put the muscle to it. Another job to include here is marketing. I almost didn't include this in here because I've been failing at it lately. This was actually brought up by my boss over at Guitar Center. He's saying you should mention the marketing thing, man, because when you're here, you're on your phone posting about, you know, in between drum lessons. That's when I'm posting on Instagram and sharing my reviews and stuff. I send my pictures out to these different websites to try to promote these other people too. So being on the phone, promoting on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff, I try to have the connected accounts, but you know, even just doing that all on its own takes a lot of time. And also, I think marketing also counts as selling yourself, like when I'm doing, you know, going back to the admin tasks of emailing these companies, you got to be able to market yourself. You got to phrase things correctly. You got to sell yourself. I'm constantly selling myself and trying to make things move forward. So marketing is another one. But the last one I really have on this list, and I'm probably going to ask somebody for some help with that. And then the last job I'm going to mention is that I am my own boss. I am the manager of ShartimusPrime's YouTube channel. I coordinate everything that goes on here. I do need help from other people though, so other people help me. But just so you get an idea, I wake up every day at 8 in the morning. I wake up before my wife does, and she actually drives out to a real job. So on average, I'm like up between 7 or 9, you know? It varies. Sometimes I wake up like 9:30 and stuff like that. I played a show the night before, you know, I need to sleep. But for the most part, I'm up early in the morning. I have my coffee, I have a little bit of breakfast, and then sometimes I drink my coffee while I'm taking pictures. And I work at night too, so I'll work on the video usually starting like 10, 11 is when I'm really working, you know, because I need some time to wake up and drink my coffee and get the energy going to get on camera and stuff. And then I'm usually done at around 2 or 3, something like that. And then after that, but I'm always stressed because I have to leave so I can drive into the city and go teach my lessons, you know? Or I have to leave so I can go to pick up the guys for band practice. Or I have to leave to go do that thing I promised to go do with the wife right after I was done with doing all my work. So the state of being while recording these videos is actually very intense and very stressful. And at the same time, it's like I have to be a good boss to myself and I have to give myself breaks and everything. So that's why, like, on Wednesdays, I just do the P.O. Box stuff only. Can't review everything that I want to. I like showing the packaging before in the video. I like to show the packaging in the video. So, like, for instance, I have the new wave of Captain America Civil War Marvel Legends. I haven't opened any of them yet because I need to do packaging segments. And I haven't done packaging segments because I have other stuff that I have to review first. So the other thing is breaking down boxes. Oh my god, the amount of boxes I have to break down. I have to try to keep things organized around here as much as possible. Sometimes I get stuck, I lose a ton of time because I'm looking for a figure that I get. Like, for instance, I just reviewed the Select Spectacular Spider-Man. I could not find the damn Superior Spider-Man to save my life. It was buried underneath on that shelf, but I had gone looking under my desk over there in the office room. I have these bins over here. I have boxes in the garage. There's figures I keep around that I don't necessarily want, and I can't sell them because I need them for comparisons in future videos, like how I needed that Superior Spider-Man. Eventually I found it in the pile, but damn it, I lost a lot of time looking for that stuff, man. And I try to keep myself organized. I'm constantly trying to make changes to keep things organized. Thanks to Kyle Anderson, I have ShartimusPrime.net. I'm constantly communicating with him and trying to get things going for my website. I'm going to have a news portion on the website very soon. I'm working with Anthony James with that. That's just more people and more communication that I have to work with. The taxes and paperwork stuff, man. This is my own business, so I have to do my own taxes. I have to just keep track of everything. I just keep these notes down all the time of things that money's being spent on. So I have to keep track of the receipts. The lovely Charlita1, she helps a lot with the taxes. It's all part of being the manager. I'm managing the whole YouTube channel and what happens with ShartimusPrime.net. Like I said, I love being a YouTuber. I love being an action figure reviewer. I love that I get to have fun. I love reading the comments from you guys. I'm constantly trying to make changes to make you guys happy with the YouTube channel. And I will continue to make changes to this Patreon account in the future, especially if need be. And I will make changes to the YouTube channel as well. Like I said, things get expensive. I want a new camera. Can't really afford a new camera. I want to do more Marvel Legends collector documentaries. Those things are very expensive as well. I want to do more rant time with Shartimus Prime. That stuff's time consuming. I have to put aside doing a review in order to do that. So there's a lot of juggling that's going around. That's basically my online resume. There's a lot of other things that I'm not mentioning that you're not seeing, but that for the most part, that is it. Hopefully you find it worthy enough to support this YouTube channel and keep it running, and I will keep videos going as long as I possibly can. At the end of the day, I really do need your guys' help. So hopefully you see this as it being worth it to you to do so. And if you've helped me in any kind of way, even if you're a patron for only 1 month, thank you. If you sent letters my way for the P.O. Box, thank you. Figures, anything that you guys do to help support this channel, I am very, very grateful. And it saddens me that it's come to a point where I did need to start a Patreon account, but it is what it is. So hopefully my goal is that this YouTube channel is fan-funded completely. That would be great. So yeah, you guys, check the link below and read the details about being a patron, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!